Let's step back in time to the final days of World War II. In 1944, where the desolate and unforgiving wilderness of Lapland becomes the setting for an extraordinary tale of courage, vengeance, and resilience. This is the world of Sisu, a 2023 action film that fuses history with raw, unrelenting grit. Directed by Jalmari Helander, Sisu is a visual symphony of chaos and survival, centered on one man's journey to defy all odds. At its heart is Atami Korpi, a weathered prospector who has retreated from the chaos of war. Alone in the vast expanse of Lapland, Atami has turned his back on the violence and bloodshed of the battlefield to seek solace in the land, digging for gold in search of a new beginning. He's a man who says little, but his silence speaks volumes. His weathered face and determined eyes tell a story of pain, loss, and an unbreakable point. One fateful day, Atami strikes gold, literally. After years of toil, he unearths a massive deposit, a find that promises a future far removed from the horrors of his past. With his newfound fortune packed into his saddlebags, Atami sets off across the barren wilderness, intent on reaching the nearest town to secure his treasure. But this journey, as he soon discovers, will not be easy. Enter the antagonists of this story, a retreating unit of Nazi soldiers, led by the ruthless SS officer Bruno Heldorf. This is a band of men who have left a trail of destruction in their wake, looting, killing, and burning everything in their path as they retreat from the advancing Allied forces. When Atami crosses their path, he becomes their latest target. They see an opportunity to seize his gold, unaware that they have just provoked a man who is far more dangerous than he appears. The Nazis soon discover that Atami Korpi is no ordinary prospector. He is a former Finnish commando, a one-man death squad with a fearsome reputation. Known as Kashiai, or the Immortal, Atami earned his name during the Winter War for his uncanny ability to survive and for the brutal efficiency with which he dispatched his enemies. He is a man who has lost everything and fears nothing. And now, with his gold at stake, he is prepared to unleash every ounce of his lethal skill to protect what is his. What follows is a relentless, high-stakes battle for survival. The film doesn't hold back as it plunges us into a series of brutal confrontations that test the limits of human endurance. Atami takes on the Nazis with an almost supernatural ferocity, using his environment as a weapon. Mines explode, bodies fall, and blood soaks the earth as Atami transforms the wilderness into his battlefield point. One of the most striking aspects of Sisu is its visual storytelling. The barren, almost apocalyptic landscapes of Lapland become a character in their own right, reflecting the harshness and brutality of the world in which Atami fights. The cinematography captures every detail, from the icy waters to the scorching fires of destruction, immersing the viewer in a world where survival is the only goal. But Sisu is more than just a tale of vengeance. It's a story about the resilience of the human spirit and the lengths one man will go to protect what he holds dear. Atami's journey is as much about inner strength as it is about physical endurance. He is a man driven by a singular purpose, a purpose that gives him the strength to rise again and again, no matter how many times he is knocked down. On the other side of this deadly game is Bruno Heldorf, a character who embodies the cruelty and arrogance of the Nazi regime. Played with chilling precision, Heldorf is a villain who sees himself as untouchable. He underestimates Atami at every turn, believing that his men and firepower make him invincible. But as the story unfolds, Heldorf's confidence begins to waver, and we see the cracks in his facade. He is a man who has built his power on fear and domination, and when faced with someone who cannot be intimidated, his true nature is revealed. Amid the chaos, Sisu also offers moments of unexpected humanity. Along the way, Atami encounters a group of women held captive by the Nazis, their lives reduced to mere pawns in the enemy's retreat. These women, though initially helpless, find strength in Atami's defiance. Inspired by his courage, they too rise against their oppressors, proving that even in the darkest times, hope and resistance can flourish. As the film builds to its climax, the stakes reach a fever pitch. Atami faces insurmountable odds. He is outnumbered, outgunned, and pushed to the very brink of his physical and mental limits. Yet, time and again, he proves why he is known as the Immortal. Whether it's surviving a landmine explosion, taking down a plane, or emerging from the depths of an icy river, Atami's resilience borders on the mythical. He is a force of nature, a living testament to the idea that sheer willpower can overcome even the most impossible challenges. The final showdown between Atami and Heldorf is a masterclass in tension and catharsis. It's a battle not just of strength, but of wills, a clash between two men who refuse to back down. When the dust finally settles, it is Atami who stands victorious, his gold intact and his enemies defeated. But victory comes at a cost, and as Atami walks away, bloodied but unbowed, we are reminded of the sacrifices he has made and the toll his journey has taken. In the end, Sisu is a film that goes beyond the typical action genre. It's a story about survival, not just in the physical sense, but in the emotional and moral sense as well. It's about holding on to hope in the face of despair, about standing up to oppression, and about the indomitable power of the human spirit. Atami Corpi may be a man of few words, but his actions speak louder than any dialogue ever could. He is a symbol of resilience, a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, we can find the strength to persevere. If you're looking for a film that combines breathtaking action with a powerful story, Sisu is a must-watch. It's a cinematic experience that will leave you on the edge of your seat, rooting for a hero who refuses to give up no matter the odds. This is more than just a movie. It's a tribute to the unyielding spirit of those who fight for what they believe in, no matter the cost.